So Apple did it again. They released something that looks exactly the same, but somehow looks like a completely different product. And after daily driving the AirPods Pro 3 for a while now, I think these might finally be the earbuds that make you forget all the feature wars, the EQ sliders, the tuning drama, because everything here just works. And honestly, as someone who's never really been a big fan of the original AirPods Pro sound, this generation is the first time it actually felt like a proper upgrade. But first, let's start with what you see before you even hit play on your favorite song. So from the outside, it's classic AirPods Pro, same silhouette, same concept, same shape, same instantly recognizable white. But the small touches here does matter because you now get IP57 dust, sweat and water resistant. So yes, these finally feel like something I can wear cycling to the gym or running in the rain without panicking as compared to previous gen. The fit here is pretty much perfect for long hours. You also now get 5 silicone tip sizes including XXS and XS, which is amazing because the smaller tip gives some people that tighter seal needed for solid ANC as well as bass. Control wise, you're going to get your touch swipe for volume, the press controls all feel very Apple, very simple, very predictable, and there's no weird gestures that you need to remember. And the case is still compact, still comes with MagSafe, still works with all the accessories that you own. But good design only matters if the sound keeps up. So let me say this up front, I've always liked AirPods for its convenience. But the AirPods Pro 3 finally sound properly good. The sub bass, wow, it's deep, precise and hits with that controlled punch that feels like there's a tiny subwoofer in your ear. And if you listen to EDM, hip hop or movie scores, this is the most confident low-end Apples has ever tuned. The mids here are warm, scented and clear. Vocals sit right in front of you. They're not muddy, they're not recessed and not overly bloated. The highs here is also not sharp, not harsh and nicely extended. Cymbals shimmer without slicing off your ears. And then the soundstage feels wide and airy, surprisingly open for close earbuds. And if you play Hotel California, you're going to hear instruments floating around you with really impressive imaging accuracy, and you can almost point to where things are placed. Volume wise, honestly for me 80% is already too loud for me, and Apple definitely bumped up the output to match the stronger drivers, which is powered by the H2 chip. And honestly, this is the most audiophile AirPods has ever been without requiring you to touch a single EQ slider. And so this is a test to see if the AirPods Pro 3 is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this means speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise going in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. And because of that sound quality, it's also the earbuds I want to actually take everywhere. And since these are going everywhere with me in my pockets, my cycling bag and my camera sling, I realized very quickly that the case needs protection, which brings me to this video's sponsor, ESR. And if you're picking up the AirPods Pro 3, please don't use them naked because ESR makes some of my favorite MagSafe compatible AirPods Pro case. ESR really is focusing on drop protection, strong magnets and everyday convenience, which is exactly why these two stand out. First is the ESR Hybrid Magnetic Case. This is a clean, minimal, and the magnets are no joke. ESR is the #1 MagSafe brand on Amazon, so it snaps onto chargers and stands without shifting, and it keeps that Apple look but with proper protection. Then the tougher one, which is the ESR Flick Lock Magnetic Case. This case has this locking lid mechanism, which is super satisfying and clicky. And this is the one that I really toss into my cycling bag. It's grippy, it's rugged, and really gives it that kind of durability that Apple should honestly include by default. So both of these cases support wireless charging and work smoothly with any MagSafe power banks. And one thing to take note is that ESR both includes their own loop system. And you don't need to fiddle with the original small loop where you need to put in a very thin loop, but this you can actually use something so solid. And if you really value security, convenience, and a little bit of personal style, then these ESR cases makes a lot of sense. So links are below, and thanks to ESR for supporting this video. Alright, so protection aside, what actually surprised me with the AirPods Pro 3 is what happens once you put them in your ears, and that starts with the ANC. The ANC is legit one of Apple's strongest, easily top tier, low humming noises, airplane cabin noises, highway road noise, aircon compressors, they all just disappear. Human voices around you most of the time are gone, and I've had people talking beside me and I couldn't really hear a thing. The only time that I see it struggles a little bit is when there's unstable crowd noises, that kind of chaotic mix of random frequency, and that's normal even for the best ANC earbuds out there. Overall, they're powerful, they're stable, and extremely usable in real life situations. And if you're in the Apple ecosystem, because the next part is where AirPods Pro 3 becomes really convenient. The pairing here is seamless, the switching here is instant, and the iOS setting page feels clean, simple, and very Apple because you don't need an extra app to control your earbuds, and absolutely no EQ dramas. Even the extras like adaptive audio, conversational awareness, personalized spatial audio, and head tracking don't feel like things you have to tweak around. They just blend into your day. So latency for videos and games with the Bluetooth 5.3 and the H2 chip, it's honestly very stable, and on iPhone practically no visible delay on my part. And because the sensors are also now upgraded, you get motion, speech detection, inward mic, but not everything is here because you asked for it, and some features, at least for me, feels kinda extra on an earbuds. And yes, Apple gave us features like live translation, hearing test, hearing aid mode, and even heart rate monitoring during workouts. Are they cool? Absolutely, because they are super awesome. Heart rate accuracy is surprisingly decent, but will most people use them every day? Probably not. So for me, they're nice to have tech flexes, but not the main selling point of these earbuds, because the real value is still in the sound, the ANC, and how everything just works together without you fiddling with the settings. So yeah, fun features, but not the main reasons that you buy the AirPods Pro 3. Anyways, none of that would matter if the battery can't keep up, and this is how it will perform. In my opinion, battery life is solid. You're gonna get up to 8 hours with ANC on, around 7.5 hours with spatial audio and heat tracking, and about 6.5 hours when you're using the heart rate sensor. And with the case, you're looking at roughly 24 hours in total, and if you're in a rush, a quick 5 minutes charge gives you about 1 hour of listening, which is super convenient when you're heading out the door. So overall, battery life holds up really well, and with all of that said, this is my verdict. The AirPods Pro 3 isn't about flashy upgrades or tech gimmicks, it's honestly about refinement. Better sound, deeper bass, wider soundstage, stronger ANC, cleaner software, and that classic Apple seamlessness that no one else has nailed yet. If you're in the Apple ecosystem, this is the easiest recommendation I'll make all year. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you want another review, check out these videos up here.